Let's broaden the conversation a little bit now and talk to the BT Group chairman, Mike Rake. So, Mike Rake, who joins us here on set in London. Plenty to discuss. Good morning to you.
Morning, Anna.
Great to have you on the programme with us once again. So, lots to discuss in terms of the business and how BT is doing and your business interests, but also the broader sort of political and Brexit conversation, which we'll come to later. But let's start with BT. A tough year, tough way to start the year with a profit warning back in the early part of the year. How is it going now? How are you managing to regain investor confidence, given what happened in Italy?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, first of all, I think in the last several years, BT's made a huge amount of progress in rolling out of fibre and getting into content, getting into sport, into acquiring E and providing a very much stronger company from a balance sheet perspective. But last year was a challenging year. What we've had to do is really understand that in Italy unfortunately, it was a very sophisticated fraud. There are lessons always to be learned about how you handle these situations. We've been determined to really find out what happened, why, to take proportionate steps, which we have done, and are determined to move forward on the critical issues of continuing to invest in the infrastructure of the country after the deal we've done with Ofcom, with the DCR, which is very important, I think, for the country and for BT.
In terms of that deal that you did around Openreach, back in March, you reached that deal with Ofcom, didn't you, on legal separation. How long do you think this relationship has to be tested, if you like? So a period of time for you and the other businesses to work out if this is enough separation or whether further separation will be called for by some of your rivals?
Well, you know, I think actually at the moment what we're seeing is a much better structure, much more transparency, much greater ability of the CPs, the commercial providers, to engage directly with Ofcom and feel they can do that. Much more co-investment as we complete the rollout of fibre. And I think with an independent board there, it's going very well. And I see no reason whatsoever to change it because it's going to work for the country.
Is co-investment then between Openreach and other telecom providers, is that something that's very much in the cards?
Absolutely on the cards. And deals are being looked at right now, which I think will exactly facilitate further investment and further competition, which we've always supported.
Matt?
I wonder, well, you know what, recently Citigroup downgraded BT shares because, I think it was a couple weeks ago, because of competition growing, what they called a fibre land grab in the UK. Are you concerned that BT will become increasingly insignificant among this kind of competition?
No, I don't. Look, I mean, it's always been the case that there's been significant competition. In the last 10 years, competition has been created. We have one of the most competitive telecommunication markets in the OECD with some of the best average speeds at good prices, and competition is always good. We have a significant investment in assets. We welcome competition, and we'll continue to make our business as efficient as we can.